The stuff of angels rides somewhere in the tucked corners of these peculiar minds. Clowning around in these soon-to-be painted faces, they reach the outer limits of professional genius. In every performance, they tease the profound.
In some instances, it's frightening and people can't handle putting on the grease paint. But in many instances, you get to take parts of your personality that are probably not necessarily the ones that you would like to have in front of people, and they become acceptable. You can say things and do things when you're dressed as a clown that you would never be able to do in polite society.
Long about the second year of college, I discovered the circus, and I thought, God, that's like, what an incredible way to be, what an incredible life to have. I wonder if there's room there for me. And now it's 15 years later, and I'm still a clown. Yeah, I like it a lot.
I knew Emmett Kelly, and he's an old circus guy, Emmett, and he spoke our language. I mean, he was a 100% circus guy.
Lou Jacobs is probably the best person alive that does what I do. He was like that. He was funny all the time. He didn't have on and off. If there was a laugh there, he went for it, whether he was in makeup or out of makeup or whatever. I mean, there's a story I heard about when he was at the Ringling Show, and when Irvin Feld was still alive and owning it and stuff, and Irvin was making a point at a general meeting, and he said something about Lou's been here for 45 years, and this is how it's always been. Isn't that right, Lou? And Lou said, no. And I guess Mr. Feld was like, what do you mean, no? And Lou said, I've been here for 48 years, and that's how it's always been.
Papa was with Ringling Brothers for over 60 years. He's a very humble person, and he doesn't really think he's that famous.
I love Lou Jacobs. I'm thrilled that I was able in my career to work with Lou Jacobs. He's a legend. He's a great circus clown. I was on the Ringling Circus with Lou and was very delighted to be the performance. I was in awe by Lou Jacobs. How do you tell Lou Jacobs what to do?